Officer Grant Miller laughed loudly in the middle of the courtroom. You? He mocked while pointing directly at the quiet black man standing beside the defense table. You're a nobody. Several officers near the back smirked. The courtroom audience watched awkwardly as Marcus Cole stood calmly in a dark navy suit, hands folded behind his back. He didn't react. That only encouraged Officer Miller more. You know how many guys like you I arrest every year? The cop sneered. Thugs in expensive suits pretending to be important. The judge frowned slightly, but said nothing. Marcus quietly looked toward the officer. Are you finished? Miller laughed again. Oh, now he wants respect. He stepped closer aggressively. You should be grateful we didn't throw you against the pavement during the arrest. Several people in the courtroom looked uncomfortable now, because Marcus never acted aggressive, never raised his voice, never even argued. Yet the officer kept humiliating him publicly. The prosecutor leaned toward Miller nervously. Maybe we should continue the hearing. No, Miller interrupted loudly. I want everyone here to understand exactly who this guy is. Marcus finally spoke calmly. You don't know who I am. The officer smirked. I know exactly what you are. Silence filled the courtroom. Even the judge shifted uncomfortably. Marcus slowly reached inside his jacket. Instantly, two bailiffs moved forward. Officer Miller placed his hand near his holster. Careful, he warned. But Marcus calmly removed a black leather wallet, then placed it directly onto the courtroom table. Slam. The sound echoed through the room. Marcus flipped it open slowly. FBI. Complete silence. Officer Miller's smile disappeared instantly. The courtroom froze. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. Marcus looked directly at the officer. Special Agent Marcus Cole, he said quietly. Federal Organized Crime Division. The judge's eyes widened. The prosecutor looked stunned. Officer Miller stepped backward slightly. This has to be fake. Marcus calmly pulled another document from his jacket. Federal credentials, official authorization papers, and investigation files. Then came the sentence that changed everything. For the last 8 months, Marcus said calmly, I've been investigating corruption connected to illegal police activity in this county. The courtroom exploded into whispers. Officer Miller's face turned pale. Marcus opened the investigation folder slowly. Inside were photographs, financial transfers, body cam screenshots, and signed witness statements. Every file pointed directly toward Officer Miller. The same cop who laughed moments earlier now looked completely terrified. Marcus stepped closer. You abused suspects, he said quietly. Filed false reports. Destroyed evidence. The judge stared at the documents in disbelief. Officer Miller shook his head desperately. He's lying. Marcus calmly pressed a button on his phone. Audio recordings suddenly played through the courtroom speakers. Miller's voice filled the room. Threatening suspects. Admitting false arrests. Laughing about planted evidence. The courtroom became chaos instantly. People gasped. Several officers lowered their heads. The judge looked furious now. Marcus slowly closed the folder. You called me nobody, he said quietly while staring directly at Miller. He paused. But the entire time, I was the man building the case that ends your career.